sanity. Talking about our history that began before slavery. Come children, say it loud. Make them know we're still black and proud. Scabba-dabba-dam.
I'm black and proud. I'm black and proud.
Scabba-dabba-dam.
I'm black and proud. I'm black and proud.
The new Vita Malt bottle is here, and it's returnable. So don't throw it away, bring it back for cash. Return your empties to your local Carib Brewery Depot and distribution trucks in St. Kitts and Nevis. Vita Malt. Enjoy it. Return it. Let's keep St. Kitts and Nevis clean.
FreedomFM1065.com. From St. Kitts and Nevis to the world, Freedom FM 106.5 FM.
Now boarding Anguilla Air Services passengers with direct flights to St. Kitts. Round trips are only $284 US. St. Kitts taxes and fees included. Come, experience the magic. Best price, best value, best service. A new chapter in Caribbean connectivity is here. Come fly with Anguilla Air Services today. From the breathtaking views as you lift off from Anguilla to the warm embrace of St. Kitts as you touch down. This service is more than a flight. It's a bridge. A bridge for families, for business, for culture, for adventure, and for strengthening the ties that unite our beloved region. With daily departures, Sunday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. from Anguilla and 9:45 a.m. from St. Kitts, and on Saturdays, a 2:30 p.m. departure from Anguilla and a 5 p.m. departure from St. Kitts. Travelers now enjoy a more dependable, smoother, more enjoyable way to commute between these two vibrant destinations. Whether you're exploring heritage sites, engaging in regional commerce, visiting loved ones, or simply traveling for leisure, Anguilla Air Services is honored to be part of your journey. Experience the magic. Fly Anguilla Air Services. Tickets can be booked at the counters in Anguilla and St. Kitts or online at your favorite booking engine. For more information, visit www.anguillaairservices.com.
Every day we're faced with choices: to spend or to save, to delay or to stay on track. It's discipline that shapes our future, because discipline means making the choice today that pays off tomorrow. Remember, discipline, choice, pays. A message from the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Wake up, worship, walk in purpose. Start your day grounded in faith with morning devotions with Serenade. Uplifting worship, powerful reflections, and encouragement to strengthen you for what lies ahead. Join us Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 a.m., right here on Freedom FM 106.5. Anointed mornings, empowered days.
Feet on the floor, but my heart looking high.
Have you heard that Mind, Body, and Soul is back?
Yes, Mind, Body, and Soul is back on Sundays at 4 p.m. only on Freedom FM, hosted by the inspiring Julie Charles. This is your go-to show for thought-provoking and uplifting conversations. Every Sunday, dive into topics that nourish your mind, body, and soul. From wellness tips to personal growth to deep conversations, Julie brings you the stories that inspire change and spark reflection. Don't miss out. Tune into Minds, Body, and Soul on Sundays at 4 p.m. and let Freedom FM guide you to a more balanced and inspired life. Minds, Body, and Soul on Freedom FM Sundays at 4 p.m.
Get the Freedom FM app now. Just search Freedom FM app on Google Play or the Apple App Store and start listening today.
This is the voice of Freedom FM 106.5 in beautiful St. Kitts and Nevis. We say good afternoon to you on a Friday afternoon, a kind of hot, humid Friday afternoon here in the capital, Bastille, and also southeastern Caribbean. The heat wave that seems to be stretching across the globe, including the Caribbean, Europe, Latin America. So we have to be careful and hydrate, cool out, go to the beach, relax, take life easy. At times are tough. Well, I was out for a bit, but I'm glad that I'm back this afternoon to come before you for another edition of Groundings with my illustrious brothers, Sam Conda and Dr. Patrick Martin.
Good afternoon, Junie. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And thank you again for the invitation to join you on Freedom FM 106.5 for another edition of Groundings. I'm just looking at the weather. It's 85, but it feels like 95 because of the humidity. Yeah. Good afternoon, Sam.
Yeah, good afternoon, Patrick. Good afternoon, Junie, and welcome back. Nice to have you.
Thank you, Sam.
And
nice to have you. I like that.
Adian.
Nice to have him.
Yeah, very nice to have him back.
I'm honored.
Adian, listeners and supporters, we thank you for your encouragement, support, and assistance. You make this program what it is.
Talking about that, for the music festival in particular, I met lots of returning nationals and visitors who listen to this program, and they say, keep on doing what you're doing.
Yep.
Because you do it so well.
Yep.
I said, well, there's a man who was the deputy prime minister. I went down that road,
No, we're still going on. All things have passed away. Behold, all things are new.
This is the new and improved Sam Pastor Conda. I know we have a Pastor Conda.
Yeah, but he was not in the, Sam was not in the Elimat. He wasn't in the Elimat celebration coming up. No, celebration. Yeah, so there's Conda and then there's Connor. Okay, good. Nice juxtaposition.
So we just came out of music festival, 3 nights of glorious music. Any of you guys went to any of the nights?
No, I didn't get it. No. They said it was going
Saturday.
on for too late, and you can't stay out that
Saturday
late.
it finished the Sunday morning.
So, yeah.
And the sun rising.
I know.
I went Saturday, but I left after Barris's outstanding performance.
Yeah.
That was a crowning. I was pleasantly surprised with the performance by Barris Hammond and his group.
And Barris finished at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock?
No, he finished at
3?
Before. He was the second act after.
No, Barris finished like 1 o'clock.
He was finished early.
Yeah, he finished early. 12ish, 1ish. Yeah.
But he was good. The thing, you could see that his voice is not what it used to be, but his robust personality and the vitality that he exudes, the aura that is only particular to Barris is what made him so special on the night. And young people are now getting to know the real Barris Hammond. But they hear him in the mixes that we do here on Freedom FM, but to see it light up the stage like that, he's a phenomenon. Really, really good.
Yep.
Well, I went to 2 nights, and for me, the crowning night was the night with Barris.
Yeah, so you went Friday and Saturday?
I went Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, those were the...
And they were just awesome, and they blew you away. Fantasia in particular is the first time I've seen her. I think she was here before, if my memory serves me. Was she Dr. Martin? But she was really good. She reminds me of Tina Turner and Aretha Franklin combined.
Wow.
So she has a lot of potency.
That's some top acts there.
Yeah. She was that good.
Yeah, wow.
And she made it clear she was not lip syncing, right?
Made it abundantly clear, as my mother used to say.
Yeah.
But the music festival certainly is a good revenue earner for the country. And it's good for tourism, our tourism product. And already they have announced the dates for the next edition next year. So we're looking forward to that, to see who some of the artists will be.
Right, and so, like you said, it's another successful staging, so congratulations to the organizers and the originators back in 1996. This has certainly, this is certainly the mid-year event in the Eastern Caribbean, with all due respects to other festivals, but the numbers of persons coming from the different islands, tremendous, and that's what it was about. It's more than just the music. It was fantastic music, but the economic spin-offs.
One of the things that really touched me was the contribution of the local acts.
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea. That's what the music festival was supposed to be about, to promote local talent, to expose them to the best that there is, and the interaction and exchange will help to improve our artists here, and
And you've seen our artists and what do you call the persons in lighting, stage management, logistics, sound,
the crew,
the IT, the television screens, the jumbotron on. So a lot of opportunities are spun off for young and old and coming out of the music festival. Not to mention transport, taxis back and forth.
Beauticians.
Well, that's the cosmetology labs.
That's what it is?
Labs.
They had a lot of chemicals.
Formally. So certainly they were open late, open late and close open early, close late. So again, economic spin-offs. But,
Good vibes.
And so, well, we had this on the agenda of one of the main items, and since you started, let's finish by saying that the calendar, the St. Kitts Nevis calendar of Orange Economy events, cross-channel swim, Nevis Mango Festival coming up this weekend. Right?
Started yesterday.
Started yesterday. Yeah. All right, so you come for the music festival and you stay for the mango. Okay.
And the mango finish, you go right into
Culturama.
It ends on Sunday.
Yeah, Culturama. We have in CPL.
Culturama already started. They had a tent last night.
There you go.
At the venue.
And then after Culturama, maybe some community festivals, Independence, and then Carnival, and then we start right back. And so
time is flying, man. I'm telling you.
Give support, and we have to protect our product and services, and the fact that people come in the thousands, that it means that the product and our services profile are second to none in the Eastern Caribbean, perhaps the wider hemisphere. So, again, kudos to the organizations and organizers of all the events. Keep the orange economy going. Freedom FM is part of the orange economy, right? Okay, great.
One of the things that also interested me was the decision to allow what you call a 420 at the music festival. That is, people were given a section if they wanted to smoke herbs. They could go in this section and smoke herbs, but you want to come out of that section and mingle with the general audience, because people who prefer not to get the smoke in their lungs or ingest the smoke could stay in an area and be protected. And if you violated and came over into the general area where people were not smoking, police would escort you. So I thought that was useful, because in other festivals throughout the Caribbean, people do go and smoke the herb. I don't know what the arrangement is, but we have some good arrangement now. This is the second or third year I think we have tried it, and it is working. It worked better this year than last year, particularly because people, once they lit up in the area, they wanted to mingle. And this was not happening.
No.
This was not happening.
That's good.
So that's good.
Right, so as we continue to discuss events of economic, social importance to St. Kitts and Nevis, we always start with remembrance, and just to remind you that an official funeral has been accorded to the late Honorable Hugh Heidegger, July 9th, Wesley Methodist Church. Last week we paid respects to him, Junie. Yeah.
Any
other icon remembrances?
Well, we have this today. we have Hugh Byron, one of the oldest of the Byron clan.
Come to him.
Hugh Byron died.
Who is the
Whole nickname.
Heads.
Man, tell me heads now, man. Don't tell me you.
When he passed?
A couple of weeks ago now. I think, just after Mr. Heidegger. Just after the Honorable Heidegger.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of days after him, I think.
Heads.
So his funeral is next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday.
And
we
Mr.
also,
Heidegger is Thursday.
Heidegger is Thursday.
Relying in state.
Yeah.
Full honors, full national honors.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. Seeing that. Freedom FM will be bringing that live and direct from the church. So if you don't go, you can always listen to it on the radio.
Heads. My first encounter with Heads was in the 60s, late 60s, 70s. Ardent supporter of Santos Football Club. He controlled the eastern touchline.
Who controlled the rest?
The rest. The rest. And you could hear his voice above the din. The spectators shouting. You could hear Heads giving instructions, tactical messages. Yeah.
Yep.
I pay respects to him.
We also have the passing of the late Brenda Skeet, the wife of Skeet, the builder, contractor. She passed as well.
That's a new
I think her funeral is on Friday as well, next Friday.
Also, we want to remember somebody who probably went to school with Patrick, Frankie Hodson. Big burly guy, used to go to Sister Rose Church there.
Frank Hudson.
Frank Hudson.
Frank Hudson, yeah.
I call him from Tights.
Yeah.
Tights the other day, every time you call me, it's about somebody who died.
Yeah.
But Frankie
Big
Hudson
Frank.
passed away.
You remember
He used to go to Sister Rose Church.
He grew up with Sister Rose, I think.
That's correct. There's some family
at Chavignon, a magnet man.
You remember him?
Yeah, Sister Rose. Guitarist and all of that in the church.
That's what he still was doing when he went up now. Playing guitar.
Yeah, man. Frank was one of the regular boys. Yeah.
Well, you guys are a little bit older than me, so
Married
not by much.
Huh?
Don't try to stretch out.
married to.
I don't remember.
Yeah. You have to know about things before you were born, you know, Patrick. You have to research them.
It's called history, right? It's called history. I'll take that. I'll take that lesson.
Yeah.
Who else? Okay.
Yeah.
He had a nickname?
No, they used to call him Big Frank, Frankie.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Any other celebrations?
One other guy we have to think of, Michael Blake's son. Yeah. Rensil Blake, youngster. Yeah, I mean, know him well, man. Know him well, really bright youngster. He worked at the Human Resource Department. He was an accounts clerk there at the Human Resource. He played flute in the Defense Force band, the musician, and he also played with Valiant Masquerade. He played fife, with Valiant Masquerade. He was young, so he's married. Young, so he's just 30 years old. Yeah. So we want to extend our condolences to all the bereaved families. Michael Blake, the mother of the guy, Brenda Pemberton, and his wife Michelle. He was married just recently, or maybe. So she's lost her husband. And the staff at the Human Resource Department as well. They are very close and very good staff there. And they are all mourning his loss, so we want to extend our condolences to them.
Speaking of staff, in the Ministry of Health, we lost one of our stalwart workers, Londia Lennon. You remember Kelvin Lennon? Used to play bass guitar?
Yeah, sure.
Sandy Point?
Yeah,
He's not. Londia Lennon worked in the Health Information Unit, and it was quite a shock. The staff.
Architect.
Kelvin was an architect, And your prayers, please, your prayers over the staff who are still sorting this out, because it really shook up the entire ministry of health.
Moving away from
main topics.
Before we go into the main topics, I want to extend but a greeting to my good friend Amoy Heidegger, my soulmate. She celebrated earlier this week, matter of fact, on the 30th of June. And so I want to say happy birthday, Amoy, belated birthday greetings to you, and may you to see many, many more birthdays in good health and strength. God bless you.
Thank you, Johnny. Issue number one.
Just before, I want to offer some congratulations as well as we're talking about that. Tomorrow, the 4th of July it is, tomorrow, is International Cooperatives Day. And as you remember, International Cooperatives Day, remember Mr. Blackett, Ingle Blackett.
I bet you don't know who succeeded Mr. Blackett.
Not Johnny Leiber.
No, not Johnny Leiber.
Go to the top of the class, boy.
Not Johnny Leiber.
Top of the class.
Not Johnny Leiber.
Himself.
Ingle Blackett was the encyclopedia for cooperatives, wasn't he?
He taught me well.
Yeah. And I mentioned
the encyclopedia, I carried the dictionary.
I mentioned that because as part, when we were doing the minimum wage, which moved into the Productivity Council, and the Productivity Council is 1 year old now, on the 1st of July this week. And so one of the recommendations that we made in terms of getting productivity going and increasing wages and so on was to promote the philosophy of the cooperative movement for micro and small businesses. And among those in the informal sector, particularly agriculture, where pooling of ideas and resources are shared procurement is important to reducing the cost of doing business.
Especially for small and medium sized.
And especially in agriculture. And so as we celebrate International Cooperatives Day, I want to remind the folks, like I say, at one time it played an important part in our, economic and social development, and I want to remind people that we have to begin to,
set up more.
Reignite the spirit of cooperatives is important to our economic and social
And for those cooperatives who are existing and doing well, congratulations, and keep the partnership going.
Before we go to topic number 2, I wanted also to mention that we have a new program here on Freedom FM. It's a daily program, comes on at 5 o'clock every morning, Monday to Friday, and it ends at 7 o'clock. It's sponsored by TDC. We have a big sponsor, and it's the voice of somebody who was originally known as Shaki. Is now doing that program, and she has changed her name to Serenade, and she has changed in many other ways. She's now a Christian, professing the love of Christ, and she reminds me so much of a missionary, the way she goes about ministering on the radio. You should hear a program and you will be convinced that she has found her true calling indeed at this point. Excellent work, and we welcome her to the studios of Freedom FM, and you bring with you a wealth of knowledge about human nature, about music, about gospel, about God, about the Bible. And so we welcome you here to our studios officially already. Just to let the public know that they're going to listen to Serenade in the morning right here on Freedom FM from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Monday to Friday. I mean, the amount of calls that program gets.
Mm-hmm.
And you've heard it, Sam?
I've heard it, yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You've heard it, Doc?
No, but you have a whet.
Your appetite, your desire.
And I'm thinking that Freedom FM continues to provide the opportunity, the avenue for persons to flourish.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm trying to count the number
Absolutely.
of young people who have been molded by the Clement Junie. Bow, take it. Let's give him some flowers. Give him some flowers now.
Absolutely.
Okay, so speaking
avenue for expression and development and to
all sides content.
Yeah. That's right.
Of expression.
That's right.
Democracy at home and abroad.
Yeah, there are two sides and an edge to a coin. Come on, content. Right. Issue number 2.
Wait,
not yet. One last thing.
Yeah, man, do your thing, man.
One last thing.
Yeah, welcome back.
There's a lot of people who are graduating this month.
Yeah, well, in the school.
In the school, and graduate from primary to elementary to high school to junior high. A lot of graduation ceremonies.
Yeah, from primary to secondary and secondary to tertiary.
I've seen one from Crèche 1 to Crèche 2.
It happened. You didn't grow up with that, you know?
No.
You only had one graduation. That's why you reach fifth form. You take
No, this time of the year is the time for cricket, football, anything.
Well, I have a family cousin, a nephew, who graduated yesterday. Put him up on my picture profile, and he's looking good and he's getting some.
From where he graduated from?
I don't remember his name. Keon.
Primary.
Keon Primary.
Okay.
His name is Shamik Library. So Shamik, congratulations to you and your pops and your mom. God bless you and keep up the good work.
I just said that as a guy, I don't even know the guy, but he passed me yesterday on Central Street right there. And he was well dressed in a suit and so on, and he said he was coming from the graduation of his son. And you could see the guy was really feeling proud. He said the graduation took place at Heroes Park. It was the Beach Island, I think.
Only had to be Beach Island.
And the guy, the way he spoke, very proud of his son. He said he's going. Wait, tell me he's going. I think he said he's going Bastia High or somewhere like that. But he was full of wanted to share it with me.
Graduation ceremonies are good for the country. Not only speaks to the intellectual and educational goals of our young people, but the business sector also reaps benefits because they have parties there afterwards. Some of them hold the graduation ceremonies themselves right there in the hotel.
Wow.
So it's good for the economy. Coming after Music Fest, it's on the grounds up.
Gentlemen, in the program, we've done a little tweaking in some of the topics. This topic number 1 is about survival and sustainability.
Where?
Here. Climate, conflicts. So what's happening with the climate? The prediction for below normal rainfall continues from June to August, according to the Caribbean Institute of Meteorology and Hydrology. Low climate change. Climate change. That's the prediction. So, below normal rainfall up until August. And we could see the effects by the browning of the grass. No major storms in the forecast, the last I checked.
There's some waves building up outside.
Nothing major. We need some waves. They bring the rain. And we are being hit hard by the Sahara dust layer. There's no doubt about it. We've been hit hard, but it suppresses major storms. So there's a trade-off.
Yep.
Yeah. So parts of Europe and of course North America are in the throes of a heat wave with substantial number of deaths, including deaths of persons jumping into rivers and lakes and drowning.
Because of the heat?
Because of the heat. And so, look, well, in the United States, the heat wave is expected through the weekend. So we wish people well and stay cool. Head towards cooling stations, if any. As climate, in terms of conflict, the Iran, USA, Israel conflict continues. The impact continues. The World Bank June 22nd weekly update warns about spikes in food prices due to conflict plus El Nino.
It's spiking the whole time.
Yeah, the price of oil, the Brent benchmark Brent crude last night was at $72 per barrel. Ticking downwards, trickling downwards. We'll not feel that until the start of 2027. And Junie, also we have been spending a lot of time talking about cleanliness. Thanks to E-Truth for emphasizing us. So Solid Waste, the St. Kitts Solid Waste Management Corporation launched an island-wide derelict vehicle removal initiative.
You see, and just before we go on to that, the cleanliness, I mean, talking about sustainable island state, that is crucial, it's critical to the sustainability, to get a sustainable island state. And so the health and the sanitation, so we want to focus on that, we want to make sure that people understand that is a critical part of our development. Yeah, go ahead, Pat.
Also, derelict vehicles have to be removed from the environment. And hundreds of derelict vehicles posing a menace. And so, thanks to the Solid Waste Management Corporation for that initiative, and let's give them full support.
That's right.
You can have a derelict vehicle removed from your property free of charge. Also, I saw an appeal of sorts from the Premier of Nevis in relation to the use of public spaces such as the Bath Stream and the Pinnis Beach area, appealing to people to take care of the environment and follow the rules.
That's right.
Yeah, of course, he got some love for saying that, but I think he's correct.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely correct.
Right.
These are assets.
Yep.
Right, so
You have to preserve the environment.
issue number 2, maritime tragedy averted. Downtown to downtown inter-island ferry started taking on water a few seconds after leaving the Bastia roadstead. Souls on board, 41 passengers, 6 crew, all rescued without incident. Praise and thanks. Due to who? Rapid response of the crew, Coast Guard, and private mariners.
You're forgetting something.
Which one?
God.
Praise and thanks.
The what?
God.
God. Oh.
Give him all the thanks and praise.
Praise and thanks.
Sparing life.
Yeah.
Could have been a tragedy of proportion.
The St. Kitts and Nevis Department of Maritime Affairs actively investigating into a certain cause and the contributing factors pursuant to the dictates of the International Maritime Organization of the United Nations. That's the United Nations specialized agency responsible for safety and security of shipping. We are a member of the United Nations, and so we will be following the procedures. But this is an opportunity to review and learn.
In fact, the Captain Maloney was saying exactly that. We have to be practicing, rehearsing the drills because they're important, and if we don't keep up to date, could cause us serious pain and,
You're right about that because even though they have life vests on the seat or somewhere where it's visible, people don't know how to use them.
Yeah. He was saying that. He said we have to do the drills regularly.
These things have to become part of the DNA.
You don't expect these things to happen, but they do happen.
Yep.
The drills have to become part of the DNA. Yeah, that's correct. Issue number 3. Take a deep breath and say a prayer for our friends and family in Venezuela.
Yep. Going through really
June
difficult
24th, the earth shook, not once, but twice within a few seconds. Magnitude 7.2, 7.5. What does that mean? What they felt in Venezuela was 32 times bigger and 177 times stronger in terms of energy release than the one we felt Saturday, May 16. You saw the damage.
Yeah.
And the death toll is expected to reach into the tens of thousands. And then every day you see someone being pulled out alive. Up to yesterday, I don't know about today, but up to yesterday, someone pulled out alive. But, some of those buildings fell like a pack of cards. So that area in Venezuela is located near the junction of the Caribbean plate and the South America plate. So it's prone to shake. We here in St. Kitts, like the entire Eastern Caribbean, from Jamaica coming down the arc all the way down to Grenada, we are located at the junction of the Caribbean plate and the North American plate. So earthquakes are inevitable and occur without warning. So what do? Get on our knees and pray for protection and also build according to the code and stronger.
That's right.
No shortcuts in the building code, please. No shortcuts in the building code. We will continue to assist the
really,
people of Venezuela.
Really going through some difficult
economic earthquake and then a physical one. Yeah? Issue number 5. Junie, this is Sam's favorite topic now. Rule Britannia. Sir Keir Starmer falls on his sword. How long it took him to fall on his sword? Too long.
I don't know about
too long. The UK is soon to have its 7th Prime Minister in 10 years.
Could you imagine?
Suppose that was us. What description, people, what label would we have gotten if we had 7 Prime Ministers?
What they call them? Banana Republic.
That's an insult to bananas, man. Well, here's a reflection. Prime ministers come and go, but it's the civil service that keeps the government running, isn't it? That's right. Yeah, so let's remember that. Prime Minister falling on his sword is not the end of the world.
No.
So what do you think? Well, in the Andy Burnham.
I think he will be.
But I understand.
I don't think he has any contest. So
what's his name? The deputy. The black guy. What's his name?
Yeah. The foreign secretary.
He was foreign secretary first.
Yeah.
Gosh, I forgot his name. Yeah, somebody's going to challenge him. Yeah. He's going to challenge him. Yeah. Issue number 5. Antigua and Barbuda white paper regarding third country nationals from United States. You got a glimpse of that?
Yeah.
Junie, you saw that? No, Antigua Barbuda set out some principles and legal foundations on.
The Prime Minister speaking about.
Yeah. It's written. It's a white paper and it's online.
Yeah.
It's online.
Yeah.
And it makes.
What kind of people were coming into Antigua?
Same as what was. So
for the rest of the Caribbean,
it's the same.
Jamaica and
third country nationals.
Yeah.
But what these people have criminal records.
Well, they're not sure. That they're saying that people who have immigration problems, that is the pretext under which they are leaving the United States.
But how somebody, an official in Trump's government, saying that they're getting rid of the worst elements. He said that.
Yeah, there are all kind of issues around this.
We want to make sure that nobody disputes what Junie Liebert just said.
Yes.
You said that. Let's see if we have the Let's see if we have the clip.
Play the clip, man.
We are actively searching for other countries to take people from third countries. So we are actively, not just El Salvador, we are working with other countries to say, we want to send you some of the most despicable human beings to your countries. Will you do that as a favor to us? And the further away from America, the better, so they can't come back across the border. I'm not apologetic about it. We are doing that. The president was elected to keep America safe and to get rid of a bunch of perverts and pedophiles and child rapists out of our country.
You could imagine.
How could Caribbean leaders hearing that accept these?
So we're not. So we can't. I mean, we the people wouldn't allow that. All right. So we set up. Yeah. Wait.
And you don't sign off on it.
No.
Some countries have.
Well, I don't know which countries, but not ours for sure.
What we accept in.
We have not signed off on receiving criminals.
But this is what Gaston Brown was saying, not them kind of people.
But so the Gaston Brown government has put it.
Governments who have accepted them with the money that they get in to accept them.
So
Caribbean countries.
The Gaston Brown government has put out a white paper to take to Parliament for discussion and to the public for discussion.
How is it here with us, Sam? Have we accepted anybody?
No, not yet.
Not with criminal behavior.
And Jamaica, the same discussion is taking place in Jamaica, you know.
Right.
I mean, there's serious protests, you know.
Okay.
Mass protests in Jamaica about this.
You hear what the man just said?
Yeah, well,
not
the man. No. It's Secretary of State Marco Rubio, the equivalent of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. This is not the Statue of Liberty which says, "Send us your tired, hungry masses yearning to be free." This is, we want to rid ourselves of the wretched of the earth.
That's correct. Frans Fanon.
Yeah, Judy is a well-read fellow, you know. He went to boys' school. Yeah.
Boys' school people.
So the Antigua Barbuda white paper is online. Please take a look at it. It makes fascinating reading. You could see that it's informed by somebody who's an expert in international law. It's, to me, Sam, it is well put together, well put, and easily readable. Yeah. Issue number 5. FIFA World Cup to 2026 highs and lows. What are the highs? Small nations like Cabo Verde. What if?
Well, even before we go to Cabo Verde, we have our own people. Curacao was there.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
and we want to celebrate them, Cuba, and we had
Haiti. And, what if, Sam and Junie, what if Cabo Verde suppose they knock Venezuela, shucks, Argentina out of the World Cup tomorrow? That would happen.
No.
Oh, so Germany wasn't supposed to get knocked out, I know. and Netherlands. What is the song? How does the song go? If you have a big tree, you need a small axe.
Who you betting on?
I think Morocco is going to go all the way. But
Morocco?
But having seen France the other day, and then Spain. But I still have my. I think it's going to go to Africa this year, and it's going to be Morocco. It's quiet. It's gotten quiet in here. Can we get a raise and roll, Beth? Who's your pick?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
This is a
still early. Still early to call it.
You won't be the U.S.
Yeah.
You won't be Canada.
No, you won't be the U.S. You won't be Canada.
What do you mean by won't? What do you mean by won't?
No, you can't be.
Okay, I'm back in Morocco okay. So go ahead.
France is. Spain, you can't rule out France and Spain.
You can't rule out England.
You can't rule out England. I agree with Junie. You can't rule out England. I agree with Junie. You can't rule out Spain. You can't rule out France. You can't rule out. Yeah. Hurricane.
Yeah. I'm willing to take a bet that England won't make the semi-finals.
England won't make it. Well, that's
a raisin roll bet. How about a raisin roll bet?
No, I wouldn't bet that. I wouldn't bet that.
Huh?
That's good.
And Argentina is off my radar.
No.
You know why? no people of African descent on the team.
Oh,
And and there's a historical reason for that.
yeah.
And by the way,
Yep.
a member of the under-17 Argentina team, born in Haiti and adopted by Argentina parents, selected to the Argentina under-17 team, or was it under-21? Big protests. Big protests.
To get it to what
in
which direction?
Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I mean, you know,
I agree with you.
I like.
I don't like that at all. I don't like
Argentina is a racist country.
Yeah. I don't like that
So
at
this
all.
is not
You know, that I have
unexpected.
some
No, I
excellent
can't.
footballers.
Fantastic.
But
Fantastic. But
I don't like the.
no, so I think.
That's a policy.
So I think they're going to get knocked out tomorrow.
Who that?
Argentina.
They're going to get knocked out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Who they playing?
Cape Verde. Cabo Verde.
I don't think so.
Wouldn't be ironic that an African team knocked out knockout. Moving right along.
Let's move on, guys. 20 past.
Yeah, but Junior and Sam, have you been seeing some of these racist comments coming out from television presenters and stuff? I mean this.
Yep.
A superiority complex on show. The last item on the USA turns 250 July 4.
It's tomorrow.
Congratulations, Drew.
Yes. Congratulations to
Our major
America.
Our major trading partner.
Really sad that that's happening at this time, you know, with the administration.
Do you know that two nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis made contributions to the American independence campaign?
Yep.
Alexander Hamilton and born in Nevis, and the great grandfather of Thomas Jefferson was here with Thomas Warner. Samuel Jefferson is his name. He was
Thomas
here.
Warner. The pirate?
Huh? The adventurer.
Thomas Warner, the pirate.
He was given a charter to take over the lands in the name of the crown.
Look, when we growing up as schoolboys and schoolgirls.
Here we go.
When we were growing up as young people, going primary, elementary school, we were taught that we worship these people, Thomas Warner, Drake,
Hawkins.
Hawkins.
Yeah.
But when we get older, we realize that there were a bunch of murderers and
pillagers.
Pillagers.
Pillage
people.
Exploiters.
And they all deposited the funds in the Bank of England.
On behalf of the employers, yeah. And there's a contribution to the U.S. independence from Statia. Did you know that?
What is that?
The Statia, Central Statias.
What is that?
The Dutch use Statia as a staging point. They will for selling arms and ammunition and foodstuff and enslaved people to the U.S.
This is what
coming from Statia because the harbor in Statia.
When was that? What era was that?
This is 1700s.
The era when Brimson here at the same time.
Remember, these islands were the epicenter of a European conflict for strategic purposes.
Epicenter of a European slave trade.
So yes, that's correct. So
there's no soft net, man.
In fact, he in St. Kitts had the...
No, we setting this up for reparations, my brother. Okay, so
sometimes you want
a little too diplomatic.
Yes.
Okay, it's freedom.
It's like it is.
All ideas content.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
We're contender.
Oh, that's the. Well, that's what we have on the major topics. You have any other topic major?
Yeah,
Destiny.
Yeah.
What's the latest on that?
My destiny.
What destiny? The Destiny Project from Nevis, you know?
Yeah, no.
It seems to me as if there's going to come an explosion.
You think so?
It's going to lead, because the project is not developing the way that the Premier expects it. We thought by now you would have gotten back this information from the Prime Minister to say, it has my blessing, go ahead. Nothing has come back, and he's getting a little short-tempered because he feels like this is what is needed to transform Nevis from one status quo to a next. From poverty among the people and lack of sustained development to something that embraces a more holistic approach. Even though, to me, that is like bringing colonialism back, a state within a state. I see all those things happening. But to him, it is going to drive the pillar of development in Nevis to have destiny on board. And so the sooner he gets it done, because let's look at it. On the mark, let's be realistic. Mark, I'm not attacking you, I like your Taurus is Capricorn.
What does that have to do?
Let me talk, man.
Okay.
I'm saying that nothing sustained has happened under the CCM in terms of development. And so he needs this to push, to take Nevis from one end of the spectrum to the next. He needs it. And so he's going to make a big noise in Nevis until he gets it done. And I think it will be done.
You think so?
I think so. But he's not going to give up, and I think he's literally getting Nevisians to see the good in what he's hoping to achieve and what the country will achieve under a destiny project. I feel that the time has come to call a spade a spade. And Mark is anxious to get the project started, to get it started so that Nevisians can benefit, as he says. I don't know how you look at it. I'm not saying that I'm happy that it's going to start, but it has to start. It will start. Because the Premier wants it. The Cabinet wants it. The NIA and the people of the CCM calling who feel that the time has come to make a radical transformation in the politics and economics of Nevis. So, I mean, Sam, don't look at me like that.
No, I'm listening to you, man. I'm learning, I'm listening. I think what you're saying is,
viable.
Food for thought. Food for thought. And I agree with you. This is going to be a significant issue. A defining moment. That's the word. Yeah. A defining moment. I see it coming, really. And it is going to be a moment when it's going to call upon our leaders in both St. Kitts and Nevis to make a decision. It could even bring constitutional issues to the table.
Yes.
Yeah, I see it. This, I don't know.
This could end up in court.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so I agree with you, Joni. I agree with you. And I was looking at you because I was listening and learning. And I agree with you that this is one of the major issues. I think, like you say, Mark is stating his political future on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We ain't nothing from the docket, we're waiting for the call.
No, it's only one at a time.
Oh, sorry.
One at a
time. Like what jumps in the tree
One at a time. I agree with you, Patrick. One at a time.
No, this, the perspective I take is this, that an act was passed in the federal parliament, which speaks to certain parameters, certain conditions under which a project such as Destiny shall be governed. And one of those provisions is that the agreement has to go before the parliament. And if the agreement is in Nevis, before the NIA.
Which parliament?
NIA
federal.
And also federal.
Well, have you gone to NIA?
No.
No?
No, it has been taken to.
Oh, you have to go to
Yeah. So, but in the final analysis, those who govern do so with the consent of the governed. So I see no reason that this can be rammed down the throat. No way that this can be rammed down the throat of the governed.
I understand what you're saying, right? But I feel that the time to get this approval and from the federal government is sliding by fast.
Is when?
It's not moving.
Oh, good. That's a better.
Yeah, let me change that. Let me say it's
not moving.
According to who's?
Well,
you say it's not moving fast enough, and you'd hope that by
according to the premier.
The premier is
according to the premier, it's not moving
this
fast
thing
enough.
would be back on his desk sometime this week or last week. He said that.
Would you agree that
Every week he said that. It's supposed to be on the week.
Supposed to be on his
this week.
rush slowly?
Is there a possibility, Sam? You've been in government longer than me. I haven't been in government at all. So you have the upper hand, right? But answer me this, Sam. Do you think that if this agreement to this proposal doesn't come within the next couple of weeks, that Banty could say, okay, well, see, I'm interested, I'm going to put this in place still. It will be unconstitutional.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. That you're going to have constitutional issues. You're going to have a lot of issues arising out of this matter.
But can he do that? Can he bypass the federal government and say, look, you are moving too slow, you're ready to get this development rolling, and you're keeping us back?
That means violating the act.
But he's doing it in the interest of the people of Nevis. They govern, they elected him.
Well,
constitutions are made to change.
Acts can be tested.
Yes. That's why I said Tulsa might end up in court. Because I think that Brantley, see, all of us is Capricorn,
explain that. What's Capricorn? What's that?
That's a sign, a zodiac sign.
I mean, some rocks out there.
Zodiac sign, a zodiac sign.
Some rocks out there determine
No, a zodiac sign. Not no rocks nowhere.
What is zodiacs made from?
Anyway, cut a long story short, I feel like Mark is getting impatient. The Honorable Mark Brantley, Premier of Nevis, is getting impatient and wants this thing to move. He has already shown all the benefits that will accrue to Nevis from implementation of this project. Right? People have said it's a state within a state, is recolonization, is this, is that. But he's seen all of that. He's seen like this is going to transform Nevis forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you spoke about, previously you spoke about what we learned in school and stuff. If it's one lesson I learned from Sunday school or was it Saturday school, that all that glitters is not gold. So you have to approach these things. You have to approach these things with great judgment, analysis, and try to get a consensus. You know, so seek consensus. Something like this requires the seeking of a national consensus, an island consensus. You could tell, right? The phones, all of our phones buzzing. Yeah, right. But you know, we're a nation of laws, and I put my faith. I stake my vote against the SSZ legislation. Yes, there's some amendments that have been proposed, but let us be governed by the law on this matter. And I'm also thankful for the representations persons have been writing on the various media. At least one person, well, look, I'll call his name, Daniel Atherton, has proposed an alternative model for the development. Speaking to diaspora bonds. So all ideas contend.
You want the money to contend too?
This is
that is what will be in contention.
This is not a T20.
I see. All right. My friend Milo Box, are we going to take calls?
Yeah, man, we're waiting on Milo.
Milo says that in reference to the criminals who are being exported, he says they're exporting criminals and gays. Gays is the refined word for anti-men. Gays, okay, gay, you call it by the
LGBTQRST
That's why I
people.
said quote unquote.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Out of the 3 who landed in St. Kitts some weeks ago, 2 of them are gays from Jamaica, according to Mr. Myler Banks.
Okay.
So, you gonna open the lines?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go straight into it
because a good friend of mine from Nevis is already posting, so I'm hoping he will call.
Okay. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Peace to you all.
Thank you.
Okay. What I call for is to just remind us that where the federal government comes in is the fact that the border security, national security, is an aspect of the project. So there is no, as the Prime Minister and as the Constitution laid out, but the factor is when it comes to taking up the coastline and the sea.
Yes.
And if you're familiar with the SSZ, now there's an EEZ, Exclusive Economic Zone. If you're familiar with that, that is a part of what we want to control. Also, when it comes to security internally and justice matters, those are what fall under the purview of the federal government. So you see where it's important for us to make sure. I personally do not have a problem with it. It's what it's taking on, where it could affect police, justice, and things like that. And what contribution would it be given to the national development? Now, as one of you mentioned, not everything greater that is gold. And therefore, this is something we have to be mindful of. However, I would like to say St. Kitts and Nevis is just 108 square miles. How big is St. Lucia? Bigger than us, right?
Yeah, far bigger than us. Yeah.
And if you realize there are some areas there say it might have been. If you check all the South American, Central American, and so on countries, they're much bigger than us, landmass and population. And these are certain things we have to remember. When we have, according to the figures that they gave us, that is correct. It's how many times more than the population of Nevis itself. And it's more than half the population of the entire federation itself. I know people might say it may not be at once, it might be over time, but these are things we have to recognize. And you know very well how we have to struggle for our land, and we have to think about generational wealth this time. Because you know what? We might be overlooking it, but they are not, because right then that is wealth for them for generations to come.
Right, that's true.
The other thing for me, like I said, I have no problem with development for our nation. All of us want that for our people. But I want to make sure our people benefit greatly from it to becoming investors as well, just like these persons. However, when we have to look at things like the lands, I'm not sure if they might have roads that are there, but they are public roads, and I do not believe they should be fenced into that in the thing. The roads should be made what they are roads, and therefore people have access to our beaches, our coastlines, and everything like that. Because if there are roads, especially if they are paved roads, that means the local government would have been paying to pave those roads, and then it takes away from the people from having access to, as they say, taxpayers, what taxpayers are paying for. So these are just some of my contributions I would like to make for it for now, because I would have spoken on it so many times about this, but because it's back again, I just want our people to not lose focus, because sometimes when you lose something, it's not as easy to get back, as what we think.
All right.
And then sometimes we might think that we could get the best mileage out of something, but we may not actually get the best mileage out of something.
Okay.
And the federal government has a right to look after the interests of the entire nation, and especially when it comes to the areas that fall under its authority, which is national security, which is the biggest thing about that. Because who knows what might happen in the sea? Our people may not be able to fish, swim, and who knows who might come inside there and then our the enforcement of our coast guard and all these things kind of access these areas. It might sound strange, but when you say you own something, you could determine who come there what.
All right, Carl, we're going to take some interest of time.
So I just wanted to mention that and to say, but thank you, God bless our nation, and of course, God bless constituency number 7. That's all.
Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate that. Your contribution is highly valued. Okay, those who are just calling, I notice some of you have hung up. So call back now. The lines are clear. It's just about 2:34. My clock is saying, right? See some more calls coming in. Let's take this one at the top of the line. Okay, here, let's take this caller. Caller, good afternoon. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go right ahead with your contribution, Mac.
Yes. With regards to destiny, it's important to, and I think the Prime Minister underscored this, that Nevis can essentially go ahead with their project. Right? Because it would be, the federal government cannot stop it, really. The problem, I think, comes because the developers want to be under the SSV legislation, for whatever reason. Okay? So if they didn't want to be under that, then they could have gone ahead. And if there are things that have to be challenged appear, then I guess the federal government may do so. It's interesting to note that in defense of the project, the Premier has been throwing some bombs at the federal government, like, for instance, saying he didn't hear, some of the people in Nevis have been saying they want to see the fine print. They want to see what's in the agreement. And the Premier is saying when Christoph Harbour was being proposed, nobody was questioning, nobody was asking for any agreement. And similarly, for the Fort Thomas development, that there was no advance notice of what was going to be there, and even now we don't know what agreement is there between the developers and the government. And when he does that, it certainly seems at odds with the federal government. And it's not just a Nevis thing. This thing have implications for St. Kitts and Nevis because they are going to use the CBI essentially. It's not that the developers are coming with their billions of dollars themselves. They are going to use the CBI to source finance for the development as well. So the federal government absolutely has to be involved. Okay, so what surprised me really is that the federal government stayed so long to give a definitive answer. If they're against the project or if they're against particular aspects of the project, they should have come much earlier and say something definitive, right? And give the developers and the NIA a chance to tweak it, make it more palatable, because it would be a shame to lose a big investment over, what was essentially foot dragging. Okay, if they don't like it, say what they don't like and let them renegotiate it or something. Okay, but we'll see what happens because, as you said, it's like a watershed moment, a pivotal moment in our history, both St. Kitts and Nevis, because of the implications of such a big project. And it should not be left, in my opinion, to just the few people in the NIA and the few people in the federal parliament to decide something so consequential. This sounds like the ideal thing for a referendum or an election issue that should be put to the people.
Okay.
Okay, then.
All right, thank you so much, Mark, for that contribution. Let's take some more calls. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Greetings, all.
Greetings.
Yeah, I agree with that caller there, Yeah, I agree with that caller. Totally agree with that caller. And, Junior, you make a sound and say you like it to go through. Remember, we coming from enslavement, 400 years plus, and they feel like it would have never end. The physical enslavement they talk about. So, we don't have an awareness who we are dealing with. Yeah? So, That means if the Destiny project got through and things don't look right, we have the power to overturn it, and say it cannot continue, Yeah, we cannot continue to underestimate the power that we have as a race of people, Yeah. We are predominant people, no matter what the crisis, we can deal with it. So, yeah, this thing you have this jogging thing with this Destiny thing, it will stop and it don't sound right. We think it's a Nevis. The Honorable Premier saying one thing, and you could see in reach your point where, but no matter what we want to call it, put politics in it and whatever. Yeah. And then the Honorable Prime Minister dip on the next slide again. It not look right. It look like we don't know what they do as a people. Forget about the investors, Unless them going to consume some of the money, we have to make sure that the money is spent right, going the right hand. We got somewhere getting forward the money is. And the people, the masses of the people benefit from whatever investment there is. Yeah? But the pussyfooting and the foot jogging and the back and forth, it don't look right. It don't look right at all. It look like we don't know what we're doing. Yeah? Give thanks to touching upon the cleanliness issue, because I tell you, we have clean people in our midst, but the nasty people don't look like they're enough, and they ain't care, They ain't care. Nasty people do not care. We know that. We see it. Blatantly, they don't care. So, we say policies and legislation and make the thing change. Princess Clark, unless we get some policies. Get me credit to him, but let me finish it. Unless we get some policies and legislation and implement them and enforce them and make sure it happens. Princess Clark will look like an idiot just like, yeah. And we can't make that happen. We can't do 68, 36 square miles and we got this nastiness up and down the place. Eh? Like all of us nasty. All of us are nasty. Once again, big up clean people. Give thanks to the time.
All right. Thank you, Rasi Truth, for your contribution. Let's take some more calls. Okay, gentlemen, we have a few more calls lined up. Let's take this one. Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Junie.
Good afternoon.
I want to weigh in on this Destiny issue.
Sure.
I'm going to start by asking you a question because you are the owner and manager of the radio station. Suppose I show up to you and ask you for a job at your radio station and say to you, I do not believe in management. I do not believe in having any overseer over me. Would you give me that job?
Hardly.
Okay. Now we have Destiny came, and they want to have a stake in Nevis.
Mm-hmm.
And according to the creator, Mr. Jensen, he is saying to us that in his zone, he do not want any government oversight. He said that governments are corrupt and they should be treated like criminals, like murderers and rapists. And he would have said that in the hearing of our government, and our government still entertain him. He's saying that he wants a place where 10,000 families can raise or live in peace because the rest of St. Kitts and Nevis is high crime. So he wants a place separated from us. He wants a place where he have his own courts, his own customs, his own security, separate and apart from the rest of St. Kitts and Nevis. He doesn't want any government oversight. How could we entertain this man? But then, thirdly, Junie, he said that our CBI is what is going to bill out.
Yes, CBI funds to develop the proposal.
Okay? He needs CBI, so he's not coming in with any money.
Not their own money.
Not their money. He's looking towards CBI, as according to him, as the passport is being sold, they will use that money to build out their project.
Correct.
And so how could we entertain that in our country?
That's a burning question. Why would they allow the Destiny Project to use the CBI funds? That's a burning question.
And then we're talking about SSC. The Premier of Nevis Brantley said it is the investor who said that they wanted the SSC. It is not the creative idea of the government. They said they came to him with a proposal and they told him, we want an SSC to protect us. And they went ahead and create this SSC, or even they took the SSC legislation from Destiny and put it in our parliament. Because Destiny said that they pay government for lands and they made the rules of the games. They decide what is going to take place. And so we as citizens, we need to say it out loud, not punish it, nothing. Say Destiny is better for St. Kitts and Nevis, and we do not want it. Clear as crystal, this people has no respect for us, and our government has no respect for us. And so therefore we must say no, and I'm calling upon all the citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis. There are 2 awareness marches that is set for the 10th and the 17th, and let us rally together in large measure to show to the government that we do not want Destiny.
Okay. Carla, thank you so much for your contribution. I feel you on this one. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
All right. More calls. A lot of information on the Facebook page. People are writing like crazy and putting their ideas. Let me just read a quick one for you. Burl Jones says the Prime Minister is weak. He needs to stop dragging his feet on the Destiny Project. He didn't have to create the ad hoc committee or any oversight committee. He just needed to reject it. He knows it's not good for the country. This says Burl Jones. Let's take this caller. Caller, good afternoon. Go ahead. Turn your radio down, please. We're getting a feedback. Turn the volume of your radio down.
I will and I have. Good afternoon, everybody out there in Radio Land, and to Junie.
Good afternoon, sir.
Dr. Martin and the Honorable Sam Conda, illustrious all. Judy, you've been gone a while, but I want to let you know sincerely that one is never so close to another until they are forced to be separated. You were gone physically, but your presence on freedom is indeed perennial. Saying welcome back will therefore be redundant and, yes, paradoxical. The passing of your brother was a blow to a load of people. He was so loved. I don't know about you, but I'm suffering from a condition they call funeral fatigue, 4 in 1 week, excluding the weekend. And having said that, I'm just going to comment very briefly. 7 prime ministers in 10 years, I'm hearing. St. Kitts and Nevis, we are doing good. Well, I've always known that. The rest of you, please catch up. Everything is indeed relative. Venezuelans everywhere and people all over the world convulsed, if you will, in a multiplicity of tragedies. I do sincerely sympathize with you And I'm praying for you, but people of St. Kitts and Nevis, right now, my more immediate concern is to say, thank you, Lord, for establishing upon us your divine favor. Let's keep it, folks. Remember, if we need a harvest of corn, we can plant the seeds of oats. And finally, I said we are doing well, but and you have covered such a wide assortment, range of very interesting and relevant topics. But one significant but unmentioned milestone development, in my humble estimation, is the genesis of a movement, if you will, to make official at the CARICOM level every right and recognition that Rastafari deserves as a spiritual force in our community. Kudos to our beloved Prime Minister. Only you could have done it. Our beloved Prime Minister, Dr. Drew, kudos to you / reigning chairman of CARICOM. Kudos to you and freedom. Judy, we love you. Dr. Martin, we love you. We are established here. You enrich our lives so much. I got to say, kudos, and lastly, kudos to the listeners, without which none of this would have personal meaning. Good afternoon, folks.
Thank you, Mr. Pemberton. Thank you so much for your contribution. Gentlemen, we're almost out of time. Let's get some comments and calls. Maybe you might have gotten some WhatsApp messages. Sam, you want to go? No, go ahead.
You're wrapping up now? Or just,
no, just taking some comments.
Let's take some more calls, Sam.
Yeah, no calls
Nothing
coming
there.
in right now. All right.
Well. What about on the board? Anything strikes you?
Carlisle Parish says the town hall meeting in Nevis said a resounding no to the Destiny proposal. So why is the voice of the people being rejected once again? That's Carlisle Parish saying that. Let's see if I have any more on Facebook. Tuana Detouche, how long will we remain foolish? This is a new form of slavery, again, taking away what seems too good to local black people. And Iona Doe says, it's easier for Destiny to stay where they are since we have so much problems here. That's Iona Doe's comment. Wisdom Faith says, people, we all need to stop talking about the SSZ project. And the rest of it, I don't understand. Okay, so I won't read it, I'll just leave it.
One of the best shots in cricket is to leave alone.
Yeah. Tuana Detouche again, right, says, CBI funding, they have to be crazy. Please stop being naive. Bob Jones, I'll just read this, he says, he's coming after us, guys. The person who's in the studio today should be highly annoyed about that Destiny project and should be rallying the people and should consult with the Prime Minister to ask him to reject the Destiny program. Thank you, Mr. Ball. Appreciate your comments. I see some calls lighting up the board now, so let's take them, ask the people who are calling now to be brief because we're almost out of time. Caller, go ahead, be brief. 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, 2 minutes. I will be brief. 2 minutes. The issue of the deportees, this is one of those issues which I think should have been CARICOM issue, a community issue, rather than individual nations being picked off to have different policies on it. I mean, what do you think? What do you think the U.S. would have done if all the countries had gotten together and decided this is going to be the policy? Right? We allowed ourselves to be picked off, and it's unfortunate because we now have confusion, different islands having different policies in it. Okay, this I think was a seminal issue that all of us should have come together and decided that this would be the policy. Right? That's all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, we live
Take
in.
another call.
Oh, sorry.
Caller, go ahead quickly. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Go ahead, please.
Well, Junior, I want to thank my Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Jew, for our 20 and his team, let me put it this way, for our 24 hours water in St. Peter. My Junior, we were long awaiting for that. And I want to thank him for that heavily, truthfully from my heart. Labor is good all the time, and all the time, labor is good, and who don't like it, sit down on that. Thank you.
All right, we're going to take our final caller, and then we get the sum up from the guys. Go ahead, caller, go ahead. 2 minutes.
Yes, I'll make it less than even 2 minutes, Brother Junior and Brother Sam and Brother Martin, and to your listeners on Grounding with our brothers and sisters of African Redemption. No, blessed day to all. It's a shame to see how we coming to put ourselves into this dialogue about this destiny when we know that what Belgium had done to the Congolese people. How is it that we still want to work with people who have done African ancestry so damaged to our factors? Can we really be serious on the level that these people who are coming to, as they say, they are investors, but they're still taking money from the CBI program because of the sale of assets? That's just corruption. But you all really want to challenge these people because we are under the disguise of these Masons who are controlling the economical market in St. Kitts and the wider part of the Caribbean. That's why we are beggars instead of developers. You all have a lovely.
All right, thank you so much for that. Gentlemen, we are out of time, just about. So what we're going to do is get Dr. Martin and the Sam Gandhi to give us their summary, and then we're out of here.
Thank you again, Junie and Sam, and to the listeners for weighing in. Another.
Weighing in or taking over?
Sometimes it's good to
listen, I'm looking at the SSZ Act that was passed in August. Was it August 2025? Section 5, Conditions Precedent to Development Agreements. I'm going down now to Section 5, subsection 1C. Subsection 1(6)(c). The zone developer shall demonstrate that it has or has organized the capability, financial and technical capacity, and other qualifications needed to develop and operate the special sustainability zone. I end this way. I think a caller has helped me. I have nothing against development, but it must be done decently and in order. That sounds familiar? Decently in order. And decency and order are prescribed in law, policy and the law, and we are a nation of laws. And by the way, Christoph Harbour and Fort Thomas were not governed by an SSC Act, so I can't say you can compare. SSC is for now is a destiny-focused legislation. So the Act was passed, and it says in Section 7, any development agreement shall be ratified by and contained in a law passed by the National Assembly of St. Christopher and Nevis, and if the area is within the island of Nevis, also by the Nevis Island Assembly.
Both the federal Assembly.
So this Destiny project is in the island of Nevis. It has to go to the Nevis Island Assembly, then to the National Assembly or the Federal Assembly of St. Christopher and Nevis. Well, in 1753, before Christ, the Code of Hammurabi established, among other things, that the first duty of government is to protect the powerless from the powerful. And we shall continue to do that, subject to the law. Thank you.
Junie, very interesting this afternoon. I mean, every Friday is interesting, but I mean, this is what the program is about. People expressing their views on the issues that they think are of interest to them. Mm-hmm. And this program demonstrated that exactly today. And so I want to thank the callers. And to say, to quote you, that the destiny is going to cause a defining moment in our country. Mm-hmm. That I think this is going to, even the constitutional issues are going to be raised. Mm-hmm. And I show this is a defining moment in our history, and we look forward to see what happens going forward. This is far from over. In fact, maybe it just begun.
Cannot be rushed.
Good. Well, that's all the time we have for Groundings for today.
Your rap, Junie, you've been away. Pemberton said you've been away for some time, so I'm sure he's looking forward to your rap.
I'm going to rap it next week. I have some things I want to say, but I want to wait and see what develops before I say what I have to say. I don't want to be premature.
Okay.
What I have to say. So, thank you for your summary.
In fact, so many things, I never planned for this. So many things I had to say, but I just have to give away. Yeah. Because this is what people want to discuss.
Yeah.
And we must.
Today was very much controlled by the people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Calling in and writing in and so on.
Absolutely.
And this is what the program is about.
Absolutely.
So
all ideas must contest.
Yes, indeed.
And let freedom reign.
Let me wind up by saying that I appreciate the thrust of the political parties to come to freedom. The elections are in the air, and all the parties are now can be heard on Freedom FM. We start out Monday with the chief.
All the parties so far. There are other parties, you know.
Really?
Around.
Okay. We have Peter Adrian on a Monday.
Around. What's around? That sounds like a zodiac sign.
Coming to that sound.
I don't know.
Seems to be fascinated with the zodiac, you know.
Around?
Yeah. You don't know that they have other parties apart from those that are on freedom.
They reach here yet?
Oh,
only
when they reach here,
there you go.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so I'm saying that on Monday we have Peter Adrian who tells it like it is. I mean, he holds no bars. I mean,
that's a political party too?
It's not a political party. But political parties are taking issue with what he's saying. But he's an intellectual. Yeah. And an activist of sorts, and an activist. Yeah. And so we really appreciate him because what he says, he tries to be transparent and honest and truthful.
He has a right to say.
That's
exactly,
right.
So you can't hold it against him.
That's right.
On Tuesday morning, who we have on Tuesday? Down with Dr. Timothy Harris, PLP. And the afternoon we have...
Wait a minute, who?
Dr. Harris comes on every Tuesday at 11.
At Freedom?
Yes.
He's back?
You didn't know that?
He is back.
Really?
And, if you told not so, I would not have told you.
Okay. But I thought only foolishness.
Freedom?
Yeah, the mic.
They had a change of heart.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, let's sing the redemption song.
Tim is a very wily politician. I rate him as a politician, and so it was interesting to him. Literally praising me at the end of his first contribution, he and Freedom, saying give Julie kudos for Freedom and what he's doing. He wasn't saying don't listen to them, foolishness them at all. He wasn't saying that. He's saying listen to them because I, Timothy Harris, am here now. I make a difference. Tim is a good politician and he knows what to say and what to do. I'm just a humble servant of the people. And then on Tuesday afternoon we have Nubian Grill from the PAM, representing constituency number 2. On Wednesday, we have the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party talking about their progress and development in the country. And they're on from 1:30 to 3. On Thursday morning, we now have, who comes in on a Thursday?
Yeah, but Thursday
NRP.
morning?
NRP
is in the
Thursday
afternoon.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Thursday
Who comes
afternoon.
Thursday morning?
Yeah, they have
Thursday
Thursday morning.
afternoon.
Thursday morning.
Okay.
And then on Friday, we had the leader of PAM coming this morning, Sandy Brooks, Gray.
So
she's
Pam
on
is,
the
that's official Friday now?
Friday
morning?
Friday morning, 11 to 12.
Okay, so Tuesday afternoon is just New BM?
Yeah, Tuesday I'm just Nubian, but Tuesday morning is PLP.
Yeah, and then Friday morning is PAM?
It's PAM.
Oh, okay.
So all sides contend, Dr. Martin, all sides are represented. And that is what freedom is all about. This
we
is
want
vision.
some more days in the week, man.
Yeah, I was telling Jamie the same thing. There's one some more. Look, I'm now in negotiating.
We're going to come on the Sabbath, boy.
Look, I don't know about that.
Yeah, okay.
But I've had negotiations with the government, with the NIA officials in the NIA to give Mark Brantley a morning program as well.
That's what I would.
Monday morning. You know,
Monday morning. Okay.
But I'll give him some afternoon, you know. But we work
you don't have any afternoon to give Junie?
You're right.
Oh, you're okay.
Might be 3
Unless
o'clock
you give
after
Friday.
No. Groundings has to stay.
Oh, okay.
That's our thing.
But this is not a political program.
No, it's a national development program. You know?
Wow.
Yes,
where you going to find time for the other political parties, huh?
Yeah, ask Sam. Sam's the one that said other political. Sam, there have other political parties?
Yeah, there were a few out there.
Name one.
Okay. What did not
Alliance for.
No. They have one, God's Children or something.
God's Children?
Yes.
And there's a Nevis Democratic Movement?
Yeah, and a Nevis, something.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know there were other political
Yeah,
parties.
man.
I know to become a candidate now you have to send in your resume.
Yeah.
And some parties, PLP, I understand the SKN is now adopting that as well.
The one?
The SKN
Yeah,
I saw that, yeah. Send your resume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things have changed. Things are changing. When we were growing up, you had to go through the party hierarchy and go up, climb your way up slowly but surely to get. Just like Sam did. You know?
Or be put in a basket.
What you mean?
Put your name in a basket and then write the party on it and name on it.
That's what is being done now too?
No, not now.
They just dream up these things, man. So that's my rap. Freedom is open to everybody. And we're glad to have the parties here. We welcome them. So people just tune to one station, Freedom FM 106.5, for all things national. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I'm Junior Liebert. Have a blessed day. God bless you. Have a great weekend.
Sri Lanka.
Stay safe.
Sri Lanka 233 for 2.
And stay blessed.
What is score?
2:30. It's football. I'm going for that now.
What is the time? 3 o'clock. So the game must be finished now.
Egypt.
When was the game? The game was 2 o'clock, right?
Who's playing?
Let me get that now.
World Cup scores.
Currently, Egypt is leading Australia only to 0 in the second half.
Ah, okay. Egypt leading Australia 1-0 after 45 minutes.
Now boarding Anguilla Air Services passengers with direct flights to St. Kitts. Round trips are only $284 US. St. Kitts taxes and fees included. Come, experience the magic. Best price, best value, best service. A new chapter in Caribbean connectivity is here. Come fly with Anguilla Air Services today. From the breathtaking views as you lift off from Anguilla to the warm embrace of St. Kitts as you touch down. This service is more than a flight. It's a bridge. A bridge for families, for business, for culture, and for strengthening the ties that unite our beloved region. With daily departures, Sunday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. from Anguilla and 9:45 a.m. from St. Kitts, and on Saturdays, a 2:30 p.m. departure from Anguilla and a 5 p.m. departure from St. Kitts. Travelers now enjoy a more dependable, smoother, more enjoyable way to commute between these two vibrant destinations. Whether you're exploring heritage sites, engaging in regional commerce, visiting loved ones, or simply traveling for leisure, Anguilla